Hello, chat. So good to see you all tonight. Welcome back to another Thursday stream. This will be the last Thursday stream for a while. Turns out having a night off of streaming is super nice. Pitmaster Stallion sliding in with the beautiful Tita slide. So you wouldn't believe how difficult it is for me after hearing Mike say Tita's name wrong for like years at this point to actually say it correctly. I have to stop myself and be like, no. It's not Tita, it's Tita. So hey Pitmaster Stallion. I hope you're ready because we have a special guest tonight. And it's our good friend Captain Jeb. Rilip, you are not first. I'm sorry to tell you. Pitmaster Stallion has beaten you. So we got Captain Jeb here. He's decked out. He's in his Halloween get up. This is his costume. He's going as a pumpkin. He saw my tier list and was like, yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that challenge. I'll make it look good. But we're doing a little more Kerbals tonight, and also it's not just Kerbals because there's no way I'm going to be able to stretch Kerbals for 3 to 4 hours. So I also have, wait a minute, I got to capture the window. It's a WebP. Wait, what the heck? Where is it? No. That's not right. Oh God. Hold on. We'll be right back. We're having some technical difficulties here. The 2D pumpkin hat meshes with the 3D Kerbal so well. I know, right? It's almost like it was designed to be that way. All right, what the heck? Why is it not capturing? No, I don't want it to capture Discord. I don't want it to catch. Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay. So, before we start off, hold on. Technical difficulties result. I had to scroll down apparently. I saw this on another stream. Pitmaster Stallion knows, and I was so like intrigued by this ridiculous contraption, this AI generator for Pokemon, that I thought, you know what? Let's do a couple tonight. So wait, I gotta click run model. How do I do this? I have to sign in with GitHub. I have to have a GitHub account. But I don't want to sign in with a GitHub account. All right, well, we'll do that later. There's some amazing results, according to Pitmaster Stallion. Yeah, it's so cool. I was taking a look at it at work. I mean, apparently I didn't actually get it to run. So do I just have to sign in? Cost money? It doesn't cost money, I don't think. Anyway, we'll get to that later. I just wanted to demonstrate it. Let's do some Kerbaling. Let's hop in here. So we're gonna resume the Halloween thing. It is loading. The Kerbals are ready. And my plan for tonight is I want to take the jack-o'-lantern we created, the Great Pumpkin. Oh boy, it's so many parts. And I was gonna see about removing the girders that are blocking the eye holes and the mouth hole. You think I have to sign in, Pitmaster? Yeah. I mean, I have a GitHub account, I think, so it shouldn't be an issue. So the only issue with this jack-o'-lantern is that if I remove these from symmetry, it's gonna take the whole chunk out, which I guess we're just gonna have to live with that. So out they go. And then we're gonna have to add them back in manually, piece by piece, which honestly shouldn't be too hard. The biggest problem is going to be now the weight is going to be thrown off a bit, but this thing is so massive, I don't think it'll matter. Remove this from symmetry. Yep, there goes that piece. you know what? I probably should have kept one half and finished one side before I started tearing chunks out of it, huh? That would have been a smart idea. Just Control Z here. So here we have the Great Pumpkin. And I believe if we just copy one of these panels here, we can, oh geez, it's giving me the fun lag again. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. I can't even. All right, you're gonna. I can't even attach parts, chat. It's like not letting me. What the heck? Does this ever happen to anybody? I can't place parts. I can't do anything. I think I broke the game. Okay, there we go. Let me just get a fresh structural panel, since apparently it does not like that one. That's too big. What size did we use last time? Or was it one of these guys? I think it was one of these guys. Too small? Just right. There we go. Yeah, KSP said no thank you. There's too many pieces. Too many pumpkin chunks. I think it might actually be telling me that, because I can't add this. It just straight up will not let me. Well, this sort of throws off my plan for tonight. Has this literally ever happened to anybody? Is there a soft part count that I did not know about? Please, pivot. I gotta pivot. Hey guys, you want to see me make a different design? Don't save. All right, in that case, let's head over to the space plane hangar, where we're going to be working on something else. And while this is getting set up, I'm going to log in onto GitHub. Hopefully I remember my account. All right, it automatically. We just sent an authentication code via email to email address here. Okay, nobody look at my email. Hey, Arpeggiatura. Yeah, well, I need to log into GitHub to do one of the other things that I want to do here. So, a attempt to device attempted to log in. Yes, that was me. I mean, I like two-factor authentication. All right, here we are. So now, chat, I got it working. Ta-da! Hopefully this doesn't have like personally identifying information. I don't see anything. Oh boy. Oh, some of these are great. What the heck? All right, so this is Yoda. This is like the default one. That's pretty great. It's like a grass type. Maybe grass psychic, because he's a Jedi. But I thought, let's start with some actually, you know, just screw it. We're gonna start with a Kerbal. I want to see what it does with a Kerbal. And we'll let it run while I switch back to the game. So we'll let that bake in the oven for a bit, like we always have to do with these things. I was thinking of making like a witch on a broomstick for one of these, which I realize is a very big step up in complexity, but maybe we could just make it like kind of small, like have a Kerbal on a chair and go from there. And we'll say like, oh, it's Jeb, he's like flying. That's holy crap, that's way too big. This needs to be extraordinarily small. What is the smallest size we can get here? I mean, this is a pretty good size. It's not quite what I'm looking for though. Yeah, it might not be quite as elaborate as you're expecting, Rilip. I think it's just gonna be a Kerbal, and then I'll put some like antennas on the back to make it look like a broomstick. All right, maybe we'll just start with the cubic octagonal strut. That's a nice little piece we can use there. And how many of these fellas are we gonna need? All right, there we go. We'll throw on a chair. Now this is way too big. Like, how big is a broomstick in real life? Probably, yeah, but I mean, that's fine. Whatever. We can work with this. We need not command and control. Communication is what we need. So we just stick a couple of communitrons on the back. Does it? Oh, okay. We can get it to be symmetrical. I'm realizing this is going to look like absolute garbage. Yeah, this is going to look so bad. Oh, well, whatever. We'll make it work. So we slide to the left, slide to the front. Crisscross, crisscross. One hop this time. Isn't that called the Casper slide? That's kind of spooky, right? Because it's Casper. I mean, I don't think it's the ghost Casper. It's just some dude named Casper. But, you know, kind of similar. And now we throw the symmetry off. This looks so bad. But it gets the point across, though, right? Now we need to put an engine on here. What kind of engine could we use? Probably like a little SRB, just something to give it enough oomph. Casper the spooky ghost. That's the thing though, he's not scary. Like in that movie, I mean, he scares everybody because like inherently he's a ghost. People fear what they don't understand. But he's like a good kid. Okay, the twitches, I mean, I like the look of them at least. Even if there may be a little overkill for what we're trying here. Oh boy. Yeah, that is, whatever. I'll try it. I just need a couple of fuel tanks. Question is, what kind of fuel tanks would this thing use? What are the small, those are monoprop tanks. Those are too small. The donuts, even the donut's too big. The balls are too big. Baguettes are enormous. Oh no. I don't think they make a fuel tank small enough for this. This is insanity. I guess we might just have to give it the balls. Oh, looks so ridiculous. I never realized like how crazy it is. The size, because like these are bigger than a Kerbal, which I guess makes sense for a spacecraft. I don't know. Just, when you see the scale of things, it gets a little crazy for me. Maybe I could use monoprop and puffs. Yeah, all right, I'll try that. Although even monoprop tanks are probably, oh, these are better. These are all right. Let's try the puffs. Where are the puffs? Although I don't think they have very good in-atmosphere efficiency, so that might not work out. So where are the puffs? There's a puff. Jeez, even the puffs are enormous. What the hell? These are bigger than the twitches. Okay, I don't think we can go with the puffs. I think we're just gonna have to go with the big balls. All right, let's try this. Start with, add some landing gear in. I should probably check out the center of mass. The broomstick. Like a boomstick. This rate, it's gonna explode easily. Do we put a nose cone on it? How small of a nose cone can we get? Put like a circular intake? Oh man. It's just a miniature jet engine for you to fly. Oh, this isn't too bad. But at this point, I'm just flying a plane. How about this? Okay. Chat, I don't know. Is this TOS? It's probably fine, right? It's all mechanical. I don't think they care about that. All right, let's throw a landing gear. Hello, Emmykins. She finally made it, chat. We were having so much fun. Yeah, the landing legs are also too big? You gotta be kidding me. Okay, well, Jeb, why don't you hop on here and we'll give it a try. People tend to like it. This could go horribly, horribly wrong. Herbal OnlyFans? Oh, don't even get started on that. We already read the fan fiction. Now somebody's doing... How would that even work? Because to do OnlyFans, don't you have to like be a real person? There's no like VTubers. All right, take off. Okay, yeah, that that didn't work. Okay. I think we need something to get it airborne first. Maybe some Separatrons or something, just to give it a little bit of oomph. Where are my Separatrons? I think I can put them on the balls. I mean, this no longer looks like a broom. It's like a little jet cycle or rocket cycle, whatever you want to call it, which is fine in its own way. Like, no shade. That's just not quite what I was going for. All right, so let's throw on Separatrons here, and there's no way for this thing to land. I guess we got to add a parachute. So let's swap this out with a parachute before somebody blows up again. Ah, perfect. Yeah, that should do it. Should be fine. All right, Jeb, hop back in there, buddy. We're gonna give this one another shot. So Kerbal OnlyFans. I went there. I've never seen it, but I have to assume there's some kind of subreddit where there is like Kerbal Rule 34. Because everything else has that. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's probably fine. And okay. Well, okay, Jeb didn't survive, but the ship itself kind of did. We'll let it wrap it up here. Ooh, look at it go. I like how Jeb just kind of like got obliterated by the runway. Classic Jeb. The heck is this webcam? This is my new VTuber model. Okay, yeah, it's not gonna, let's just revert to spaceplane hanger. I should probably have checked the center of mass before I did this. I mean, it's right there basically. I think we just need to throw on. All right. Let's redo the back real quick. I'm gonna get rid of all the antenna. This is now no longer a broomstick. It's just now I just want to make a bitchin' rocket cycle. So if we put a small inline reaction wheel that is still somehow too large. Put it on the front then. So let's see. Oh, we probably need power too. This is getting out of hand now. Come on. We're gonna need like batteries. We're gonna need a solar panel. All right, here we go. Let's launch them up. No more handsome face, not today. My allergies are like kicking my ass. I was out in the garden yesterday and I must have gotten completely covered in plant jizz because I could not breathe all day. My coworkers started complaining about it. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take it easy tonight. I'll shoot the plant what now? You know, pollen. It goes in my nose and causes problems for me. So hopefully winter is almost here. So I should be okay in a bit. But as for right now, okay, so that kind of works. And then we go, oh, damn it. A freaking parachute went off. All right. Well, at least we caught it. Jersey Milker, you have seasonal allergies too. It is the worst. I don't know when they started because I don't remember having allergies as a kid. I guess I might have. Because I lived in places that didn't even have winter. Because I lived in Southern California. I lived in Hawaii. And then I lived in Germany, which does have a winter, but I don't know. I can't explain it. Anyway, I never noticed that I had allergies until a few years ago, I think, when I just got completely incapacitated every summer. All right, I think this will work. Allergy shots, huh? That's something to consider. I mostly have some pills, like cheap generic pills that are supposed to reduce it, and then I have sprays for if it's really bad. So hopefully next year I'll be a little more proactive, because what tends to happen, and I see this and then I still don't care, is that I'll take the pills and then I'll be like, oh, I feel fine, I don't need to take them today, and then I'll feel like garbage because I didn't take the pill. So this is kind of fun. It doesn't have wings or anything, but it can still give you the business. Whee! What a fun design this is. All right, let's buzz the tower. Yeah, the only problem with the lack of wings is that you oh, we're getting a little closer. Oh, Jeb, you're supposed to buzz the tower. Oh no. Yeah, let's revert to spaceplane hangar. You don't take the pill until it's too late. Yeah, that's basically where I'm at. All right, I'm having a lot of fun with this design actually, so why don't we like add some wings? Because now it's just kind of fun. A canard, no, that's too big. Do they have like a small wing? Or like a small control surface we could use? I feel like all the wings are like enormous, yeah. Too big, too big. Even the basic fin is, the basic fin could work. We did something like that. Gives it at least some lift. Gives it something to work with. All right, let's give it a shot. Jeb, you are cleared for launch. Wait, you can, okay, Jersey Milker is saying that you can take the shot and be cured of allergies? Oh man, that would be amazing. I should ask about that. But in the meantime, oh wait, too much. Oh, Jeb. Wait, Jeb survived? Wow. Way to go, buddy. I'm okay. The entire craft was annihilated, but Jeb somehow survived. That's pretty impressive. What happened there? I think it had something to do with the center mass got offset or something. No. What if I take this and I grab a reaction wheel and I do something like that? Maybe that'll help. Or maybe I could just tone this down like considerably, because it only needs about a thrust of weight of like 1.1. And it's just not giving that to me. Let's try it at 30% thrust. See how that goes. Kerbals are actually pretty durable if they're not in the craft. They get ejected. All right, well, that's good to know. And he does have a parachute in case he has to bail. I guess I always wait till it's too late to actually do the bailing. So here we go. SAS on. That is not enough. Wait, did the got turned off again? Whoa, hey, that's pretty cool. Hey, vertical takeoff. No landing, but vertical takeoff is pretty cool. New meta for like exploration missions. All right, buzz the tower. There you go. That's how it's done, just like in Top Gun. Speaking of Top Gun, chat, did anybody see the new Top Gun? Apparently it's actually like great, which I think I had heard when it came out. I just like, I've never seen the original Top Gun. I had no interest in seeing another Top Gun or a new Top Gun. I know the memes, of course, because I'm a millennial. That's all that we know. All we know is memes and eat hot chip and lie. Go check out the monolith over here. Oh, this thing has 0 fuel. Yeah, that could be a problem. We might have to convert this to jet power. Yeah, see, there's no. We basically don't have the fuel capacity to do anything. Well, that was kind of fun. Let's see if it lands properly. Looks like it should. We're under 5 meters per second. I don't know what the tolerance is on these parts. And whoop. Wow, Jeb is extremely durable. That's amazing. The whole vessel survived. Incredible. Actually, you know what? In the meantime, chat, let's check out what kind of horrors did we get here. All right, well, this one sucks. This is just like a bronzong or something. Oh, I only get 1. Can I number outputs? Let's say 4. Let's run that again. Guidance scale. Sure. Let's rerun that again. We'll come back. We'll do another test flight. No, that is not a Kerbal at all. I'm not sure where it's pulling its information from, but I'm hoping we can get something really good at some point. Back to the space plane hangar. Let's turn this into a jet powered craft. So ditch those, ditch this, and throw on, what is the smallest jet engine we can get? I actually don't know because I hardly ever use jet engines. Turbo Spike is not a jet engine. It just kind of looks like one. The Puff is definitely not one. The Panther, that is way too big. The Weasley. Whoa, that's too big. There we go. That's the size we want. That's perfect. Now we've replaced the parachute. We won't be needing that parachute. Don't worry. Jeb just has to bail out when he's in the air, when this thing is crashing. And what do we need? Oh my gosh, where is it? Found it, chat. It's under aerodynamics. We need the tiny intake. This guy. Perfect. All right, there's no fuel. Yeah, that could, I could see how that would be an issue. Oop, nope. We want it to be like that. How do we put fuel on this thing, I wonder? I guess probably the best way. Where's the center of lift? That's actually not too bad for a plane. We need to put some fuel. We'll just grab the tiniest little fuel tanks we can get our hands on. That's rocket fuel. We don't want rocket fuel. Mark 0 fuel tank. Okay. Let me see if I can actually find that. It's not that one. It's not that one. Not that one. Not that. What? Where the heck is the Mark 0? Oh, there it is. You know what? That they're not to scale on here. Yeah, small container for jet fuel. So it looks the same size as like a normal thing. I mean, I'm just making a plane at this point is the problem, which is cool. Like, it's basically a Kerbal riding a cruise missile, which has its something. All right, well, let's test it out. It has no way to take off is the problem. Just throw some fixed landing. That looks terrible. That's awful. What is the thrust to weight on this? So we might have to launch this vertically. We'll just throw some clamps on there. Give them the clamps. But even the clamps are like way too big. Throw another pair on the front. That looks kind of cool, actually. Yeah, I'll try that. So we spool up the engine, then we drop the clamps, and we see how far this thing flies. Let's give it a go. Here we go, chat. We're gonna spool up the engine. Maximum power, we'll let it get up to speed. And as soon as we're ready, we drop this thing like a hot potato. Let's go. And it dropped like a hot potato. Yeah, okay. Well, Jeb survived, so that's cool. Let's try that again. Let's not do the hot potato one this time. Let's do like a good one. What can you drop that is good? Ooh, hold on, chat. I'm poking in to check the output here. So here we have what looks like a spacecraft of some kind almost. Very cool. That's got to be like a steel electric or something. This is just another bronzong. This is, man, they're really like honing in on the technology aspect. I wonder what, it's not even green. We're not really getting a Kerbal. Maybe they're seeing the spacesuit and they're like, oh, they're like robotic creatures. All right, that's fine. No luck on Kerbals. Let's try a spooky pumpkin man. What? Oh, Jebediah. You know what? Yeah, let's Jebediah Kerman. And we'll see what we get. So back to the broomstick. Here we go. Load them up. So maximum thrust. All power to the engines. We're gonna let this thing get up to maximum power this time. Which I don't know what that is for this thing. 17 kilonewtons, perhaps? Oh no, Rilip's gotta go pick up his wife. Well, all right. Well, I'll be here. I'm not going anywhere. Not yet, anyway. Oh, we almost had it. Okay, we need to go slightly higher. We need to be like several more meters off the runway. Whoop. Because we could see we were picking up a little bit of vertical speed there. Let's try that again. Oh, other way. Goes this way. All right, Jeb. I believe in you. That's one of the interesting things about jet engines is that they do actually take time to spool up to get to maximum thrust, not unlike rocket engines, which I assume is true to real life. I don't know. I'm not a spacecraft person or aircraft person. But the KSP team, I think, did a lot of homework for these designs. Because for the longest time, chat, there were not jet engines in the game. Like, flying was just a byproduct of the physics system. Like, everything was... Damn it. All right. I think we need something a little more little more thrusty. So why don't let's return to the Sepratron idea. And give this thing a little bit of a rocket propelled boost. Okay, go zoom in, zoom over. All right, Sepratrons, where are you, Sepratrons? I am ready. So 1, 2. These things boost our boy up. Probably limit the thrust as well, because I don't know how powerful these are going to be. Let's start with 50. Actually, you know what? Let's do 30% on each one, and we'll go from there. Can we have 30%, please? Thank you. 30%. Come on. Wait, I can type. Can I type this? You can't type it. Wait, yes, you can. Aha! Forgot. It's a new tip, chat. Click on the little number. It lets you type it in manually. Very helpful if you're ever trying to get a very specific number in this game. You need to type it in manually. All right, here we go. Rocket assisted takeoff, test number 1. So here we are. Here we go. Jebediah Kerman at the helm, or whatever you want to call this. I guess it's more of a cockpit than a helm. Yeah, we're clearly a little off center with where the rockets are placed, but now that we're going, we should be able to maintain. Ooh, okay, it's not perfect. We're getting some weird issues with maintaining stability, which makes sense because our lifting body is a basic fin and nothing else, or 2 basic fins, I guess. So most of the work is coming from the engine itself. Still cool though. Jeb is preparing for his Halloween costume as a witch this year. This new broomstick design. Yeah, it's like pulling to one side. It wants to do a loop, which is interesting because I've got these reaction wheels. I'm not even touching the keys right now, chap. So these reaction wheels should be pointing me in a direction, but they're not doing that. So pretty maneuverable though. I guess that makes sense. It's not really a whole lot to it. All right, come on. And down. And up. Oh, okay. Maybe that was a bad idea to come in at that steep of a dive. This is just making me want to design like a really cool fighter jet. Ooh, look at those spins. Very cool. Are fighter jets still cool, chat? If I designed a fighter jet, would that be fun? I've never been very good at aircraft design, honestly, or spacecraft design for that matter. I like playing the game for the management and the missions and stuff, but spacecraft design has always been more of a requirement. Like, yeah, I have to design this because I have to do this mission to make money, or I have to design this because I need a space station to collect science, that kind of stuff. Puppy Luke says a pod racer. I have attempted a pod racer in the past. The main issue is there's no way to make like a hover mechanism that works very well in this game. But maybe if it's light enough, it'll just fly. I mean, I could make a pod racer that flies. That's not an issue. And in fact, I've always wondered this about pod racing, because all it is 2 big jet engines attached to a tiny little pod. And you would think that they would generate enough force that you you could take off. Like, there's the scene in episode 1 where Anakin takes his pod racer and he goes up their ramp on the side of the canyon in the Bunta Eve Classic, and he launches into the air, but his pod ends up coming back down despite the fact he should be generating enough thrust to pull himself forward. So I don't know if they don't generate as much thrust as it looks like they do or what. That always bothered me a little bit. Same with the game, was that, you know, you've got these engines, you're going like 300, 400, 500 miles an hour on the surface with the hovering, but then you can't, if you generate force upward, it doesn't do very much for you. It's just, it's weird. Star Wars physics is weird. Is this a tree? Yeah, one of them little tree fellas. That's cool. I do like that they added surface features. I am not someone who would complain about that. I don't know that anybody is. All right, so that's my Star Wars rant. So back to the space plane hangar. Yeah, let's just design a jet. Why not? But before that, ooh, wait, oh, this one's actually pretty good. It got the humanoid shape down. So we got Jebediah Kerman. This is him like in a spacesuit. This almost looks like the little portrait at the bottom right, where he's in the spacesuit, and this would be like his face, and then this would be the suit, like size wise. This is great. This is just a little green ball with eyes, and then whatever the heck this is. It's kind of cool though. This is a great Pokemon design, maybe. I mean, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if Game Freak was just using something like this and like, what do we need? I don't know, like a ice squirrel? You just put in the ice squirrel and then you just take whatever comes out. All right, next we're gonna do spooky, scary skeleton. Yeah, skeleton, all one word. And we're gonna let that cook for a bit. And we are gonna design ourselves a fighter jet. I think we have to start with the Mark 1 cockpit, although now that I look at it, it doesn't look particularly fightery, does it? It looks more like a private jet cockpit. I mean, this just looks kind of like more of a spy plane, like an SR-71 or something. And I think that's kind of what it's based on. This one, maybe this one is better. The problem is with these inline cockpits is, what do you put on the front of it? Because if you just throw like a nose cone, it looks kind of goofy, like a drooped snoot kind of thing. That looks ridiculous. It's like a funny bird. You could also just throw a circular intake on the front, or if you're feeling really fun, you put a divertless supersonic intake. I'm not sure if that's something you want to put on the front, but sure, why not? We'll put an engine pre-cooler, because this thing's gonna go fast, chat. We're gonna put the afterburners on here. And I think there is a splitter. I know the Mark II has a splitter. We could do something like that. But that looks very goofy. Looks like it's wearing pants or shorts. What if... All right, Chad, I want you to close your eyes and imagine dragons. Just imagine dragons. Do that for a little bit. Do you feel angry yet? How angry do you feel that I made you think about Imagine Dragons on your day off? I mean, that's technically a splitter. Not sure that's the kind of splitter we want, though. Like, let's say we throw a panther on there. It doesn't look that bad. All right. Okay, I can work with this. Now let's throw some wings on. What are the best looking jet wings, I wonder? It's a good start. That's the exact same ones. That's not what I wanted. And then maybe something like this could work. Although I do not like the Z fighting going on there. It's one of the reasons I try not to clip parts, because you end up with garbage like this. It's like, no, I'm on top. No, I'm on top. No, I'm on top. Like, you guys can both be on top. I don't care. It doesn't matter. And the only problem with this design, besides the fact that it looks stupid as hell, no place to put a tail fin. But who needs tail fins? Come on, it's the modern era. Everything's just a flying wing design anyway. Can make propeller engines. I don't think I've ever made a propeller engine. That might be something fun to try out tonight too. Very small nose cone. Ooh. This is giving me an idea. We'll save that for later. Save that for the after dark portion of the stream. And then we need the ailerons. Or whatever. Elevons. I always hated how these snapped on here. Because they don't really snap, do they? They just look like... Oh. Okay. Yep. There you go. And we'll scoot you over. Then we need these guys. Can't remember how to rotate these. There we go. That actually looks kind of cool. So these are our rolling runoff pitch and yaw. These are for rolling. No, wait. These are for pitch. There we go. And then we throw on a sweet circular air intake at the front. Shock cone. Yeah, I like the sound of that shock cone. Hello? Like some kind of weird experimental jet you'd see in the 1960s. Like, so we wanted to make sure it got enough air, so we just went absolutely nuts with it. And of course, every plane is going to need some landing gear because, well, it's just because. I guess you don't have to. Like, you don't strictly need landing gear. If you don't care about, you know, getting the plane back down when you're done with it. But in this case, I do care about that. So we're going to add landing gear. And another thing that I hate is trying to get the landing gear to actually function on the side of these little round guys here. There we go. Then we want to slide that down a bit. And I just, it's gonna look so silly. That's good. That's technically connected. I can live with myself if it's a little clipped. And then bump that up a bit. All right, let's see how bad this thing is. Experimental jet fighter. Of course, our good friend Jebediah will be taking the cockpit in this one. Let's see how he does. Come on, game. Hope KSP2 doesn't have these obnoxiously long load times. Okay, here we are. Yeah, it kind of angles down. That's not ideal, but we can work around that. That's something we can pretty easily fix, actually. Now, step number 1, does it take off? Oh, okay, it definitely takes off. Step 2, can we control it? Yes, and it goes very fast. We don't need it to go that fast. Also, this thing has an afterburner? Or is that just it just calls it that. I do like the gimbling. That's really cool. Like you can see the, yeah, you can see it. That's super neat. Oh, this is cool. I think maybe 2 engines might be overkill, but it looks so cool though. I wish there was a smoother transition. Maybe I should think about swapping out the pre-cooler for something a little more like practical or better looking. The Mark 1 to Mark 2 would be really nice. All right, here we go. We're coming in. We're gonna dive bomb, which is not a thing that modern fighters do. Not well. I don't think they normally do these days. I think it's like a modern jet ground attack aircraft is gonna have guided missiles, guided bombs, and it's mostly gonna rely on like somebody with a laser targeter on the ground or GPS coordinates or something. This isn't the old days of like World War II or even a little bit later than that, where you were in the cockpit, you had to like circle around until you found a target, and then you would like literally dive down and release your bomb at just the right time to hit the target. Although that is super cool, like don't get me wrong. Like anytime I watch World War II stuff, it's just amazing to me that these guys would get in what today seems like these rickety little planes, and they would fly hundreds of miles, loaded up with ordnance, and just be like, okay, there's the enemy fleet, let's go. It's just absolutely nuts when you think of the way that war has changed and progressed, well, whatever, to where you can just be like, all right, yeah, we're gonna fly the drone and it's gonna like launch the missile, and then, you know, after this I'm gonna like hop onto my bank account. I need to pay some bills online. Yeah, just it's interesting to think about the pure insanity it must have taken to be a pilot in the early days of aviation. Balls of steel. Well, that might be a little too heavy. Balls of aluminum. You don't want to weigh your plane down. All right, now the question is, can I land it? The answer is probably not, but let's give it a go. All right. Well, that's not what we want to do, Jeb. He's just showing off, guys. Don't fall for his tricks. He's doing what he does. All right, so Jeb, if you could bring it in for a nice smooth landing here. Should be easy. Just line up with the runway here. I have landed a plane in this game before, chat, so don't come here and be like, oh, Starshard doesn't fly planes in KSP. I have flown planes. I just find that it is inefficient compared to launching a rocket. And I know a lot of people are like, I'm going fully reusable. I'm landing the plane, I'm recovering everything, single stage to orbit stuff, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna launch a rocket with everything attached and then drop 90% of it into the ocean, let it burn up in the atmosphere. That's my preferred play method. Mostly because landing planes in this game is like ass. Which it honestly probably is in real life too. Like you're trying to hit a target the size of, oh boy, yeah, this thing is not maneuverable at all. Yeah, in this particular case. All right, landing gear down. Let's see if I can, yeah, the lack of a yaw is like really hurting it here. So maybe a tail fin would be good. Okay, all right. Brakes. Oh, the fin, yeah, the wheels being like that is not ideal. But hey, it landed, right? Any landing you can walk away from. Hatches are obstructed, can't exit. Okay, well, whatever. revert the flight. This is sandbox, so it ultimately doesn't matter what I do. All right, let's check in on our friend, the spooky, scary skeleton. Ooh. I mean, this is just a circle. This is kind of fun, though. It's like dark dragon type. This is also pretty cool. This is just a... We're getting so many circles, chat. I'm starting to wonder. Okay, let's do... Well, ghost is just a type. Like a witch type Pokemon? Scary, Halloween, witch with broom stick. There we go. Go ahead and run that one. And we'll check back in a few minutes after we make a few refinements to the experimental jet fighter Halloween edition. All right, so number one thing, we're gonna swap this out for the Mark 1 to Mark 2 adapter, which I believe is under fuel tanks. So Mark 1 to Mark 2 is right here, followed by the bicoupler. I do like the bicoupler, even though it looks like you're wearing pants. It's still pretty darn cool. So what if we did this? And then oh, I turned off snap. Oh no. Everything's ruined, chat. No more snap. Okay, and then this can go like right there, and that lines up pretty well, I think. Let's double check our aerodynamics. Now we're gonna throw the winglets on there. And this is where I always get hung up, because for some reason, if you're putting parts on the bicoupler, they default to like poking out this way, but that is not necessarily what we want. So now we have to do this. Turn them upright. Yeah, now we're talking. Now it looks like a jet fighter. All right, and then we're gonna put the landing gear, small landing gear. We're gonna put that on the wings here. Flip it around, flippity dippity. Perfect. Now, of course, the issue is that the wings are up much higher than the landing gear, so we need to move it down a bit. And again, this is one of those things in KSP where I wish it was a little bit easier to level things out without having to add like a structural piece. Like, I don't know how they do it with real planes. I guess if it's like a 747 or whatever, it's just the fuselage is wide enough you can have the wheels there, right? Hold on, let me look at a picture of a freaking jet plane. Oh, also, oh my gosh, hang on, the witch came through. Breaking news, chat. This is an awesome Pokemon. What? Dark Fire, maybe? That's super cool. I mean, this kind of looks like a Crobat. This looks like maybe like a Murkrow, or like that other, or the Scarecrow type Pokemon. That's pretty cool. Oh, this one's cute. I like this one. It's like so sadistic looking, but it also looks really happy. Like, I'll get you, my pretties, and your little dog too. So what do we want to do next, chat? Maybe like a zombie, a spooky Halloween zombie, a spooky Halloween zombie. Okay, I like that one. And we will come back soon. Also, I was looking something up, wasn't I? So it is called a 777. I'm just gonna look at a 777. That is giving me a song. I want to look at the plane, the 777. So let me see where the wheels are. Yeah, wait, are the wheels on the wings? Hold on. Oh, okay, they fold up. They are under the wings. They fold up kind of tucked up right next to the fuselage. That makes sense. Here, I'll show you guys the picture, because otherwise you're gonna be like, what are you talking about? Give me a second to load this up. Window capture. So they have like, they're underneath the wing, sort of. It's just like right next to the jet engine, but they fold up like into here. They tuck into the inside, which is kind of cool. Unfortunately, KSP doesn't really have that, so not an option. Anyway, back to the design. Here we are, our new jet fighter design with maybe I could use bigger wheels. Maybe that would solve the problem. Like the medium landing gear. Oh yeah, that's actually just straight up perfect. Why did I never think of this before, I wonder? Yeah, let's get down close to the ground. Make sure everything is touching where I want it to touch, and not touching where I don't. I think we need to slide these up a bit. Slide this up slightly. All right, let's give it a go. Jeb, prepare to launch. Actually, one of the things, speaking of Top Gun 2, I saw from the trailers that there's this like cool experimental craft that Tom Cruise is flying at some point, and I thought that looked really neat. So maybe that'll be something that I can attempt to recreate in KSP. I need to download some extra part mods though, which for me, of course, just the idea of downloading mods is sort of blasphemous. Oh, I should probably make sure these are only on. Oh wait, no, I want them on. Yeah. This thing is also not taking off. Excuse me? Oh no. Does it need canards, chat? I mean, I guess it takes off now at the end of the runway, but that's not how it should be taking off. Now that I think about it, do modern jet fighters have oh my gosh, what are they called? Not canards. The opposite of the thing that is not canards. It's like the opposite. It's on the back. I guess elevators separate from the main wing structure. That I do not know. Again, we might have to look at some pictures of actual jet fighters. Yeah, this one's just not as maneuverable now. I think I changed too much about the aerodynamics. Now it kind of sucks. And I don't know if that's because, I mean, this has an oxidizer in it, which is probably adding a lot of extra weight for no real benefit. We just need to throttle up a bit. And again, we're getting so far off the original topic of this, which was making a witch on a broomstick. Now we're just making a fighter jet. I know Urban would say no to the canards, Emmykins, but I mean, maybe it's worth it on this particular design just to maybe like prove that they're awesome. And he's always like, no, canards are fine, but typically you have a bigger problem if you're using canards. And I'm just like, yeah, but they look cool though. Like, why wouldn't you use them every chance you get? They're so neat. All right, so like I wish it was a little more flight capable without having to like create a shockwave. That would be kind of nice. Because yeah, it does not like what we're trying to do here. So let's throw a canard on there just to see how it looks. So one canard, please. The advanced canard. See, it even has an advanced version. That's how you know it's the real deal. Also, maybe things snapped on properly, I wonder. That's a real concern too. Yeah, let's scooch that up a bit. All right, let's try that. This is for pitch. These are for yaw. This is for roll. And this is also for pitch and roll. They'll do double duty here. All right. Oh, also we'll take the oxidizer out because we're running jet engines. Let's fuel delivery overlay. Oh, right, that thing. Right, of course. I never use that because it never works. All right, here we go. Round 2. Or round, whatever round this is. Let's give it a go. Here we are. All right, full power. Hit the brakes. We'll let it power up. Oh, it just overrides the brakes. There's so much power. That's honestly pretty cool. Okay, there we go. Now we're talking. Yeah, it looks like Canards is exactly what we needed. Beautiful. Now she handles nice. Oh, this is good. Yeah. Doesn't need a cannon. Modern jets do not need cannons, chat. I don't care what anybody tells you. Yes, the A-10 looks super cool. Yes, it has a rotary cannon. No, that is not an advantage in the year 2022. It's super inaccurate. Just use missiles. Come on now. Use missiles and guided bombs and all that other stuff. Although a cannon would be super cool on this thing. Oh man. Like, just imagine you put like twin machine guns on the front. We'll take care of the Kraken once and for all. Take the fight directly to him. Oh, that's a pretty cool maneuver there. Probably not good for the Kerbal, but they're squishy. They're fine. They'll live with it. Speaking of squishy, chat, Emmykins was telling me today how she watched the new Munsters movie, which, as you know, is by our good friend of the channel, Rob Zombie, makers of such hit films as Halloween and Halloween 2. And she said it was okay. So I would take that as a lukewarm. If you have Netflix, I guess watch it if you're not doing anything else that day. Pretty decent recommendation, or whatever you want to call it. Wow, this is cool. Yeah, this thing handles super well. This is nice. This is much better than the previous canardless design. I don't know what the stall speed is. I don't even know how to measure that. Yeah, good friend of the channel. We talk about him all the time. Well, we talk about Halloween 1 and 2, I guess. I haven't seen any of his other movies. Did he do House of a Thousand Corpses? Is that him? I believe it was. I haven't seen that one. I say friend of the channel in like an ironic way. I don't actually know Rob Zombie. Although I'm sure he's super cool. He seems like a nice dude. If you want to know who a friend of the channel is, possibly an alien, I was over on her stream last night for the big Smasher Pass project that I put together for her, and she said it was okay. So that was a good time. And the Devil's Rejects, Emmykin says, so he has made some real banger movies, I guess. Some people find them enjoyable. All right, yeah, we should probably actually try landing this thing. Not on this pass. We're gonna go out a ways, and then we're gonna come back, and then if we fail to land, we'll just take off again or whatever. Got a pretty good like cruising speed here, or maybe that's not actually true. I don't know what a good cruising speed would be for a jet. 200 meters a second, 150 meters a second. Still going too fast. These engines put out a lot of power, I guess. All right, so let's do a loop here. That should give me enough time to get nice and lined up. I'm gonna eyeball it here. Looks good to me. We got our little warning light here. So what that light means, chat, is that you're gonna crash if you don't do something to change your situation. So I guess keep your eye on that if you're ever flying a plane in KSP. All right, here we go. We're going for the landing. We're gonna commit it a nice easy angle. Turn, 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 turn. Come on. We're going to deploy the landing gear. We're gonna cut the engines. Although, of course, with the jet engine, it doesn't quite cut until it feels like it, so. Oh boy. Yeah, this is always my problem with these things, is like, how do you get it to actually touch down when you want it to? Oh, not terrible, not bad. Hey, look at that. A little bumpy, but it landed. Now do that on an aircraft carrier. Good luck. I hope you have insurance. The Army or the Air Force, Navy, it's the aircraft carrier ones. They have insurance. Okay, we did it. Yay! And now let's check on our specially generated AI Pokemon, the spooky Halloween zombie. Not Rob Zombie, although that is another awesome idea. Now, first, we of course have this fella. Ooh. Okay. All right. It's got like a thing going on here. This one's maybe a little bit better. Oh, this is just a skeleton face. This is kind of maybe like a dragon zombie. And oh, this guy looks fun. This looks great. Like a little demon. It's got two faces. Like he's got a regular face and then he has like a face on his torso. Actually looks familiar. Is that like Arbok's eyes? All right, next up, this one's for Emmykins. A mummy. That is very cool. And we'll see how that interprets cool in this case. Back to the game, chat. All right, I kind of want to revisit the little chair thing. So we're going to try that next. But instead of one that we fly around in the atmosphere, this one is going to be designed for flying around in space. And I can already see that this is too big. How about an octagonal strut? Does that work? Yeah, that probably works. Now we find a cubic octagonal strut. And we're gonna throw the external seating on there. So this thing is designed to be as small as possible. In fact, I think I just want to reroute the part and get rid of this and see just how small we can make this thing. You guys remember the Scooty Puff Jr. from Futurama? Yeah, you think we're gonna end up with a mummy covered in frost? Scooty Puff Jr. It was in the episode with the giant brains, I think. And it was basically like a tiny little thing you sat on and it like flew you around in space. That is what we're going for here. So we need the absolute smallest. That's too big. So probably actually Xenon would be the best one, which is pretty sizable, honestly. Holy cow, that's bigger than I was expecting. Surprised to be sure, but a welcome one. And we're going to throw another cubic octagonal strut on the front. We're going to slide that up just a bit. Come on, man. There we go. And then we'll throw on... Wait, did the music stop? Was that the end? I think that was the end, chat. Wow. How about this one? Let's try another set of music. See what it gives us. Sounds like some more Ocarina of Time music. I'm good with that. Ocarina of Time is a great game. But this, maybe this isn't Ocarina of Time. I don't know. Somebody can probably tell me in the chat. All right, now we grab, that's too big. Although, yeah, that's way too big. What the heck? What if I, oh, wait a minute, hold on. Oh, those make like great little landing. Make like a good little, instead of using, wait, what? Come on now. It was fine before, what changed? Oh, I see, okay. I figured out what changed, chat. Neat, neat, neat. And then we just throw the reaction wheel right there. That could work. So our brave Kerbal sits here. And everything else is just kind of Xenon controlled, I guess. But I wonder, would it be worth it to say throw in some octagonal struts and then have some monoprop going on? So let's find monoprop. We go, just the tiny ones. Something like that. If we check the center, oh, the center mass is way in the back, huh? Let's get rid of this then. Still in the back, because this thing is super heavy, I suppose. Maybe if we put the Xenon tank up front. We move this to the back. We put a Xenon tank up front. Also, I'm kind of curious to see how far this thing can go. Because Xenon is, of course, like super slow to get anywhere. Yeah, it doesn't even make a dent. This thing is exceptionally heavy in the front or in the back. Wait, okay, is this from Zelda? Because now I'm starting to get a little worried. Does anybody know what this is from? Here, I'll just look. I think it's on here. This is Super Mario Galaxy 2. Okay, I'm like, this is definitely not. This is way too good for Ocarina of Time music. Well, there we go. Now we got it. What are we doing? I guess we either need something heavy on the front or we need to go at the monoprop tanks. What is the smallest monoprop tank that we can get? We of course have the little external ones, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, here we go. These quote unquote little ones. There we go. That's a little one. Yep. Yep, that works. Then it just probably needs a little docking port. Just a little docking port junior right up front. Perfect. Now it's ready to fly around in space. So we're actually going to have to use the cheat menu for this because this thing cannot get to space and I don't feel like putting together a launch vehicle to send this thing into space. What is it? Alt F12 to enter debug mode? I guess I'll find out. Hey, it is. Cheats. Set orbit. Kerbin. Yep. How do I... Wait, what? Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, I don't know where that sent me. I guess we'll find out in a second. Oh, we're just like in the middle of nowhere. Yep. Where even is Kerbin? There's an asteroid here. I guess we're gonna go fly around this asteroid. This has no electricity. It can't do anything. Also, it's super slow for some reason to like maneuver, which seems very strange to me, given the fact that, yeah, why is this thing so slow? What the heck? I put the reaction wheels on. Jeb, buddy, you all right? Oh, it just straight up has no power. That's why. Okay, back to the hangar. Let's throw some batteries on it, huh? Make it actually function. Also, xenon gas is good. The power is gonna need electricity to begin with. So yeah, let's do that. And then we need, I think we're gonna ditch this. Or we're gonna snag. Ooh, that's gonna look ugly, isn't it? Yeah, that's probably not ideal. What if we went with, what is these? These are pretty sizable too. Let's just go with these ones. There we go. And then these just stick out. Yeah, that works. Yeah, it looks kind of like wings. All right, launch it up. And here we go. I've honestly never used the cheat menu before, so this is a learning experience for me. So set orbit, set position. Oh. Okay, well, I want to set orbit, so I don't know what any of these mean. Maybe like 75,000. And we are now, we're in an orbit. Okay. All right, I can work with that. Unfortunately, we are on the dark side of the planet currently, so we're gonna have to wait till we get some solar power. So let's see how this little fella does, huh? Time warp around to the sunny side. And we're gonna cruise the Scooty Puff around Urban here. So say we wanted to go to the Mun. Oh yeah, that's nice and reactive. That's what I was expecting. All right, well, I can eyeball a trip to the Mun. That shouldn't be too hard. We're gonna want to burn right about here-ish. I guess I could probably just check the layout or the readout and it would tell me how much delta V I've got. Wait, what? Why does it say it's a rover? Oh, because it has a seat. Yeah, that makes sense. And engage. No xenon gas, chat? Oh, because I took the xenon gas tanks off. Well, that's life, I guess. Let's add some xenon tanks back on. Okay. Because I took them off because I thought I had another bigger one on there, but I didn't actually have one already on. That's my bad. Let's slap it back on there. Then we're gonna have to find another place to put the power generation. Or screw it, we'll just put it on the outside. Nobody's gonna know. That doesn't look good. Now, can we move it forward a bit? I think we can. Actually looks super cool. It's nice and compact. You're sitting right on top of the fuel, just like on a motorcycle. It's got a cool looking blue outline in the back. Got some RCS for any precise maneuvers you need to make, but none of it's hitting the guy. I guess it'll be hitting the solar panel. So be it. All right, Scooty Puff Jr., here we go. Also, after this one, we'll check the mummy AI prompt. We'll see how well it did. It could be good. It could be bad. Could actually, no, screw it. Let's check it right now while we're loading. Ooh, okay, all right. So we got some interesting designs here. We have sort of an Ursa Ring type character. Nothing to do with being cool. Yeah, this one, we'll get to you. This is fun. It's giving me, what is the fire chicken? Blaziken? Getting really strong Blaziken vibes from this one. What is there to say about this one, chat? It looks very apathetic. Where did they get that smile from? It's so creepy. I like this one. This is cool. This is actually a actually interesting design for a Pokemon, which, so you know, Game Freak would never use it. I like that its face is like dark, and you can actually see, like, it looks like it's covered in bandages. That's, I don't know what's going on in the background here. I guess you can just ignore that. That's not part of the Pokemon. But yeah, the actual Pokemon himself is super cool. I'd love to see what he evolves into. Maybe this one with the tits, the mummy tits. All right, chat, what are some other, oh, I guess we didn't do a jack-o'-lantern. A pumpkin head guy who is on fire. Make him a fire type. I mean, I know they have like Litwick already as a fire type, right? And a fire ghost. It's kind of a similar idea. So let's cheat ourselves into orbit here. Yep, 75,000 works for me. And again, we're gonna shoot for the mun. And if we miss, at least we'll land among the stars. Or somewhere else. Okay, come on. Go faster. I guess that's on me. I have to actually time warp fast enough, right? All right, so here's what we would do. We would face prograde. We would, I mean, I would have done all this before, but whatever. Turn on the engine and then maximum power. Yeah, that's not, I mean, 0.28 is not terrible for a thrust to weight ratio. I mean, the fact that we're not getting enough electric charge kind of sucks. Maybe we can fix that. Yeah, these might just not be up to the task of getting enough power. We're gonna have to slow down our thrust. Okay. Yeah, the very power hungry. One of the reasons I wanted to use the Gigantors, because they actually, there we go. Now we're gaining. Perfect. That's what we want to see. So how long would this take to get to the mun, chat? Probably a while. Cannot warp faster than, yeah, well, can you physics warp then? Or no, you just straight up can't warp. That's right. That's something they're adding in KSP2. You can't do that yet. Rilip wants to know if the AI gave us a Kerbal with Jeb Kerman. Not quite. We got much better designs, but they still were not, they were nothing like Kerbals, except maybe one of them kind of. The mun on Ion, 4 or 5 hours. Yeah, that's what I was concerned about. This is our latest iteration on the broomstick, which is just a little ion powered runabout for the Kerbals. Totally useless. I mean, I guess you could transfer between 2 stations probably. Yeah, we're not getting anywhere fast. I mean, we need to go from 340,000 to 11 million, which is, yeah, that's not gonna happen. Oh well. You should be able to physics warp with all. I thought you couldn't physics warp while under acceleration, isn't that? Or was that something else I was thinking of? Maybe I was wrong. Probably am. We're doing basically the things that I would never do in an actual game of KSP. Like physics warping, making airplanes. Wait, this is kind of cool. I think it really went crazy with the fire. And not so much on the jack-o'-lantern, but still pretty cool. I guess I said pumpkin head guy. That could be anything. So here we have this guy, this Pokemon. He's standing on a thing and throwing fireballs. Here we have another similar Pokemon that is not standing on a thing, but also has fireballs. This is just, what is that moth Pokemon called? Vermilon? And this is kind of cool, actually. So his arms, or whatever these are, look like big eyes. So he's kind of got like he's peacocking. Not sure if this is supposed to be his tail, or he just has an enormous ass. I'm gonna go with it's probably his tail. Fourth one kind of got the pumpkin. Yeah. Like I said with the arms, because it looks like he has arms, but then they just turn into these big round things. So I don't know how he fights. Maybe he just shoots fireballs or something. All right, Rilip, do you have one you want to try out? I can run something through for everybody. I guess I could run people's usernames. You want to see let's see what Star Shard 0 gives me. So that is my username. And then we'll do a rocket made out of pumpkins. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to open up another one here. And we're going to say a rocket made out of pumpkins. That's coming directly from chat. That is from Rilip. Friend of the channel, actual friend of the channel, Rilip, not like Rob Zombie, friend of the channel. And it's gonna take some time. In the meantime, chat, I'm sure you all heard the news. Breaking news on the chess anal beads cheating scandal. Hans Niemann was accused of cheating by Magnus Carlsen, although nobody seems to want to like come up with an actual way that he cheated. They're just like, oh yeah, he cheated. Ooh, what is it? This is me? I'm a star me now. I mean, yeah, I guess I'm just a star me. Advanced star me. That's kind of cool. I mean, it makes sense. I got star in there, so they went with star. I almost feel like I could use this as a user icon, or whatever user icon, an avatar, or a profile picture. Like this one, it kind of speaks to me actually. I'm gonna download these. Yeah, we'll see if I can do something with that. And then Rilip's was a rocket made out of pumpkins. Not quite a rocket. Still looks pretty cool though. Let's see if we can get some extra outputs there. Run it again. But yeah, this is, I mean, it's got the Starmie thing going on, but that's okay. Starmie's a cool Pokemon. It's not my favorite. Oh, here we go. A better evolution for Scyther. I've always wanted one of those because I hate Pinsir. has a little bit of a jack-o'-lantern thing going on. Yeah, there's, oh wait, that's just Reddit. How the heck did we end up on Reddit, chat? Hold on. Why did it go to Reddit? A rocket made out of pumpkins. Let's try that again. Did I accidentally hit home or something? That's a possibility. All right, we're back. Don't need you guys seeing my disgusting Reddit front page. All right, so let's see what we get for a better evolution for Scyther. It's all my 16. When did that game come out? When did Gold and Silver come out, chat? Was that like 2000? I want to know. When did Gold and Silver come out? 1999. So yeah, almost 2000. So I would have been 10 or 11 when I first played that game. Very disappointed in the Scyther evolution. Okay, well, no, not a better evolution for Scyther, sorry. This is just Rayquaza, but with legs and only one arm. What happened to the other arm, chat? Get it ripped off in a Pokemon fight? Again, just Rayquaza. I mean, okay, now this one has a left arm with the, what is that shark Pokemon? With the shark Pokemon thing, and then the right one is like, this is kind of cool. And then what is this? This is just Trico's evolution. Okay, this is no, I'll take a Pinsir over any of these guys. Sorry AI. You think those are better than Pinsir, but not not very Scytherish at all. Again, just Rayquaza. Advanced Rayquaza. Weird Trico evolution. Yeah, I guess if you want it to like look like an actual Pokemon, you're gonna be a little disappointed. And then we had a rocket made out of pumpkins. We got a little pumpkin fella here. Not quite a rocket, sadly. This is just like a quadcopter, just kind of cool, but again, not a rocket. That's actually pretty good design for a Pokemon though. Could be like grass and fire. I don't know. This is pretty cool. I don't know what's like, what is going on here? Is like flying. The quadcopter one is actually a rocket, but you're looking at it from the bottom up. Oh, I see. Okay. These are the engines as seen from above or below. Because it's got the fins. Yeah, that makes sense. So this whole thing is just a cylinder that extends down into the picture. Or you're saying this is from the bottom. Yeah. It's all business in the back. Makes sense. Makes sense. We looked at this one. This is probably the closest we got to a rocket, or at least as far as we can see in the picture itself. But yeah, no, not great. Not an ideal situation. Not a whole lot of, yeah, not very Pokemon-ish. This one is probably the best one. This one is also pretty good, although it looks a lot like cast form. So it's just the Halloween version of cast form, maybe. I could see these two being Pokemon just because Game Freak is creatively bankrupt at this point. And then this is like abstract art. Ghastly as a jack-o'-lantern. See, these are the kind of things, chat, where Game Freak could be like, all right, we have a lot of Pokemon. We don't need to keep making new Pokemon. Let's just take the Pokemon we have and make cool regional variants. wouldn't that be better than like, oh yeah, let's make a Pokemon, except it's instead of a mouse that's electric, we're gonna make, oh, a squirrel. We'll make an electric squirrel. No, just make a cool regional variant for Pikachu. Just be like, oh, the Pikachu that live in this region are steel type. Like they're metal mice. I don't know. Executor as a snake? What? Okay, we could try that, I guess. Hold on, I gotta remember how to spell Executor as a snake. Oh wait, you're just saying that's the regional variant, the Alolan variant, right? Hold on, let me bring up a picture. He's so goofy looking. Alolan Executor. Come on. Yep, show me the money shot here. This is what we're looking at. Baba. There he is. There he is, chat. He's a tall boy. I also like how he's got like an extra head on his tail. Just hanging out. I honestly kind of like this design. This is pretty good. Solid snake. You want to just put in solid snake? We'll try solid snake and then we'll have another one going. So we kind of got a little, we went bust on the better evolution for Scyther. I guess it's just impossible. What else we got, chat? Executor, but just taller. Yeah, I mean, you know what? I'll take that. I'll take a boring regional variant of a Pokemon that we already know and love over some pile of garbage. In some cases, literally, in the case of Garbodor, that they're cranking out over at Game Freak. So I mean, I haven't played a Pokemon game since Black and White. I realize I am beginning to sound like old man yells at clouds. But Pokemon is so good, and I hate to see it kind of like fall into, I don't know, fall for its own something. Have you seen Cleavor? That's a new evolution for Scyther that I haven't seen apparently. Wait, is that a real thing? Hold on. Let me Google this. Cleavor. Whoa, that's a Scyther? Ooh, I mean, I don't like it, but it's kind of cool that it exists. It's a dual rock bug type Pokemon introduced in Generation 8. It evolves from Scyther when exposed to Black Augurite. It is one of Scyther's final forms. This is his final form, chap. So every time he said, this isn't my final form, this is what he was referring to. Cleavor as cake. I don't know if we want to make a Cleavor cake. How about we just make a cake Pokemon? A birthday cake. Oh, nope, stop the presses. I misspelled cake. It's gonna give me something weird. Stop it. Okay, I think it's going right now. So here we have Solid Snake. Oh no. Oh no, chat. He's hot. Okay, maybe not so much this one. This one's kind of fun looking though. He kind of has like a snake-ish look to him. The first one is very snake. I know, right? And he kind of has like a snake tail. This is just Metal Gear, I think. This is Metal Gear as a Pokemon. Okay, this is, we walked in on him at an inopportune time. But I think they're taking a screenshot from one of the Metal Gear games and they're overlaying a Machop onto that. And this is just a disc. Yeah, the disc ones kind of suck, unfortunately. This one though is cute. Like, he looks so happy. Hold on, let me find a picture of Solid Snake to like compare it to. Solid Snake, not to be confused with Liquid Snake or Solidus Snake. So let's see, comparing the two pictures. Oh, you know what? Here he is, chat. So side-by-side comparison is impossible, unfortunately. The technology just isn't there yet to capture multiple screens. So we're gonna paste and go. So here he is. This is our good friend Solid Snake. And you can see this bandana that he's wearing is just like right on his eyes. Like he does not care how low that thing gets. This is practically blinding him. And our friendly little Pokemon here, he has the same problem. He can't see. That's great. And he looks kind of like he's holding guns. But I don't know if Solid Snake ever dual wields pistols. It seems a little too high speed for him. Maybe I'm wrong. I haven't played all the games. All right. Now we have a birthday cake Pokemon. Yep. Here's a sneak peek at the new Pokemon game, chat. Feast your eyes on this cake Pokemon. This one's kind of cool. It's like got like a bird type also. Eddie Vedder as a Pokemon. Okay. Oh, this one's cute. I like this one. I would catch this Pokemon. I feel like it would be good friends with the ice cream one. All right, so now we got to do Eddie Vedder. Who the heck is Eddie Vedder? Wait, I spelled it wrong. Eddie Vedder, but he's a Pokemon. There we go. We'll see what we get. Anybody else got one to follow up Solid Snake? Okay, it doesn't get any better than Eddie Vedder, but what about Eddie Cheddar? Pitmaster says possibly. Pitmaster, I'm pretty sure you said earlier you got some like pretty good results. Do you have any recommendations for the settings to like enhance the outputs? All right, let me think of something here. What are some other games I've been playing? I've been playing a lot of Grounded. That just came out on Tuesday. And it's pretty brutal in single player. If you're planning on playing that. And Pitmaster says the default settings work well. All right, so I don't have to change anything. You just have to get the proper word salad. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Mr. Mint. I just want to say Mr. Mint and see what we get. Oh, Mr. Mint. How did you become a Tumblr sexy man? The world may never know. And for Eddie Eddie Vedder, but he's a Pokemon. He has tits. He came into the ring with significant tit meat. I don't know what. Let me look at a picture of Eddie Vedder before I make a judgment call here. Who is Eddie Vedder? I'm assuming he's a musician of some kind. All right, okay. Let's get a picture of him for a side-by-side comparison. Do we want old Eddie Vedder or new Eddie Vedder? 10 times Eddie Vedder's voice blew us away. Number 15. Pearl Jam foot lettuce. I guess he's a Pearl Jam person. How do I get an image? Hopefully it's not a WebP. It's not a WebP, chat. Perfect. So here we have... I'm going to bring Eddie Vedder in. The nips are disturbing. They really are. So Pitmaster's got some tips. So you did rock and roll surfer dude with goggles. That's... all right, okay. So you really got to get a little more specific into the weeds of the prompt. So we have Eddie Vedder on the left side here. Let's compare his Pokemon. Why are they making him naked? Is he known for like being naked on stage? They kind of captured the hair a little bit. This is just a guy wearing a hat. You can see he's like got a shirt on. He's like flesh colored. And I don't know what this is, but I like it. This is actually like a super cool design for a Pokemon. He's got like a big beaver tail. He's got like a snake head, kind of. Legitimately cool design. Yeah, make a few tweaks to this. You'd have a sweet looking Pokemon. Like, I don't know what it would do. Maybe it's like a water poison or something. Because he's kind of got like a tadpole thing going on, but also a little more menacing. No teeth. You'd probably want to put some fangs in there. But yeah, that's awesome. All right, let's do a supreme pizza with no peppers. Just the way I like it. We'll give it something to think about. And then this one was Mr. Mint. Well, I think we may have broken... I think we broke the AI chat, because this is not Mr. Mint. This is not Mr. Mint at all. This is just Mint. Here, hold on. So this is just a disc, whatever. We can disregard that. This is... I mean, it's got the nose. It's got the Mr. Mint clown nose. But he's green. Which I guess if you are thinking mint as the plant, it is green. This is like existing... It's like a Diglett, maybe? This is just a really weird furry. Why does he have like a Green Lantern thing going on? So yeah, he does have like leaves like a mint plant. All right, let's try Mr. Mint from Candyland and actually see if we can get something from that. And then we have Supreme Pizza with no peppers. Okay, this is just the the bug snack, the pizza bug snack. Yeah, it's just literally just a bunch of circles. Oh, that's useless. We need a different food. How about a hot dog with ketchup, mustard, probably no commas, and relish. See what it gives us with that. This is super fun. I hope we get a good one for Mr. Mint. The Yoda one is so good though, it almost gets your expectations too high. It's like, hey, here's Yoda as a Pokemon, and then you're like, oh, I can do all my favorite characters, and then it's like, no, not really. Can we stop looking? Oh, sorry, Eddie Vedder's like on the you guys don't like Eddie Vedder? Well, you guys aren't very fun. Come on. This is now an Eddie Vedder stream. Okay, come on, AI. You're smarter than that. You can look at Candyland. This is just nonsense. What the heck is this? Okay, I don't know what's going on here. What the heck is this? How did the AI take Mr. Mint and was like, yeah, I'm just gonna make this weird like creature that has a symbol on its belly. And this, yeah, I don't think we're gonna get the results we want. Wait, what? This nose or this nose? Because I don't even know if you could consider this a nose. This looks like a bicycle seat. Extra comfy for those long rides. The second one, okay, this one with the double nose. Yeah, it's the more you look at it, you know what it kind of looks like? It kind of looks like somebody with like a really weird mustache. Like you can just imagine he's got like a nose like up in there, but this is his mustache. And then his mouth is just below his mustache. So let's stop looking at him. Let's take a look at a hot dog with ketchup, mustard, and relish. Okay, we have an abstract flesh toilet. That's the only way I can describe this, is a flesh toilet. Oh, the next one looks horrifying. Let's look at it. I like it. Oh, this is actually kind of funny. You want me to do Licorice Queen? All right, we'll try Licorice Queen next. Maybe that'll give it something more to work with. So it's like a hot dog scorpion, but also it's a dog. It's like a hot dog scorpion. Okay, it really ran with dog here. At least it got the colors right. And this, again, like an abstract toilet. This one though, this is great. This one is okay. I wouldn't call this like a hot dog, but maybe they're from the same evolution line. You could work something out. All right, so we're gonna try how do you spell licorice? Let me learn how to spell licorice real quick. Nope, come on. Licorice. Okay, I typed in licorice into Google and the first thing it gave me was licorice rat snake. So we're gonna look that up real quick. Licorice rat snake. This is a real type of snake apparently, so hold on. We're taking a little bit of a detour here. Here we are. Hypo licorice rat snakes. 4 interest-free payments of $49.75 or $200. Buy one, get one, chat. You buy one snake and get one mouse for $40. Oh, sorry. You get 100 mice for $40 to then feed to your snake, which I guess, yeah, it's the circle of life. Why is this called a licorice rat snake? Yeah, 100 feeders. Yeah, if somebody raises snakes, I'm sure you guys understand the logistics on that better than I do. Due to Hurricane Ian, order processing and communications may be limited from 9:28 to 9:30. Yeah, if you're in Florida, sorry. You should have probably evacuated a while ago, but otherwise, I'm glad you still have internet. Thanks for watching. So yeah, this is a licorice rat snake. Enough about that. I learned how to spell licorice. So is it queen? Isn't it Lady Licorice? We'll try that. And then, you know what? I'm not giving up on this Mr. Mint thing yet. I'm going to say a peppermint lumberjack with suspenders and a candy cane axe. Because that's what Mr. Mint is. That is a description of him. Rilip says, if you're in Florida, you're not here because there's no power or internet. I'm sure some parts of Florida probably still have power and internet. Like, obviously, the southern tip got a little beat up, right? I mean, that's where Critical lives. He's probably streaming right now as we speak. Also, I don't want to buy a snake and a bunch of pinkies to feed to it. Thank you, though. I would feel really bad because I think mice are pretty neat. It's like, yeah, well, your life is less important than this snake I've paid $200 for. Candy corn. All right, I guess we could go back to the other one. Ooh, Lady Licorice looking pretty cool. This is a pretty cool design right here. This is less cool. This is also not very cool. Yeah, okay. Well, these three suck. We can write those off. But this one, though, I see some potential. Let me see what Lady Licorice actually looks like before I, again, make a Lady Licorice. Oh, no. Chat, I should not have Googled that. Oh, boy. Let me see if I can find a safe for work one to share on stream. No, I don't see any. Sorry, chat. Also, is that the character from Candyland? Maybe I'm like stupid. There's a Funko Pop. Oh, there's Lord Licorice. Lord Licorice is from Candyland. Lady Licorice is unrelated. I guess that would be the like feminized version of Lord Licorice. Anyway, so Lady Licorice gives me a bunch of Tumblr sexy woman stuff. Oh, what the heck? Lord Licorice looks so evil. I love him. These are great. All right. I'm surprised he didn't end up being the Tumblr sexy man instead of Mr. Mint. All right, no more Eddie Vedder. Get you out of here. Let me get back to the actual stuff here. All right, here we... Oh, no. Hey, we're getting closer, chat. Peppermint lumberjack with suspenders and a candy cane axe. So he is at least humanoid in shape. He's got like a gingerbread man style face. So maybe the AI is extrapolating like, oh, you know, you make a gingerbread house. There's like peppermint and gumdrops and candy and stuff. And he seems to be holding the suspenders. Yeah, what the heck? What's up with the hands? Oof. This is not great. This one's better. I can work with this. I like how it still is like really leaning heavy into the mint that is a plant thing. He does have suspenders, kind of. Yeah, this one's no good. We can write this one off. Well, I think that's about as close as we're gonna get with Mr. Mint. I think let's pivot. Gingerbread man with mohawk and licorice nunchucks. Okay. Gingerbread man with a mohawk and licorice nunchuck. Okay. Then we'll go back to Lady Licorice, who is the feminized version of Lord Licorice, who should honestly be a Tumblr sexy man instead of Mr. Mint, but Tumblr giveth and Tumblr taketh away. So, what do we got next, chat? Ooh, the Grinch. Emmykins will enjoy that. She loves the Grinch. In the meantime, we'll let this one run. I get the feeling we're eventually gonna run out of uses here because there is a limit. It'll only let you do it so many times before you gotta pay. But that's okay because I think we're gonna be wrapping up here soon anyway. It's been another slow night and KSP has not been very friendly to us. Although, you know, I really did, when I was starting, want to work on that pumpkin, but KSP did not like it. And Magic 8-Ball, we'll have to throw that on here next. So this is, all right, good start. It looks like a gingerbread man. He does not have a mohawk. He does not have nunchucks. But good try from the AI here. This one, interesting. Again, no nunchucks, no mohawk. And let's take a look at the third one. This is, I guess you could call it a mohawk. It's not really. This is probably the most Pokemon looking one of the three so far. No nunchucks, but a cool body shape at least. I like what they did with the gumdrop buttons. They kind of incorporated it into the body rather than having them as like a separate. Well, this did the same thing. So I guess they all kind of did that similar thing. Although this is maybe like an extra mouth. You probably want to change the color on this. Maybe make them a little more gumdroppy. And all right, now we got it. We kind of have a mohawk. We kind of have nunchucks. I guess this one is the closest to what we put in, but also maybe this is the best one actually. It's not bad. It definitely it looks 3D, which is a good start. So you could imagine it as a Pokemon. It looks like it has room for evolution. its body looks like it's wearing a suit with the buttons. It's pretty good. I could see that as an actual Pokemon. All right, let's put in a magic 8-ball. But it's broken and the liquid is leaking out. Let's spice it up a little bit, see how deep into the weeds it'll go. So here we have the Grinch. So he is green. They got the green part pretty good. I don't know what's going on with the face. Is this meant to be a beak? Because it looks like there's like an eye here and an eye here. So this is like his giant nose. I don't recall the Grinch having a large nose or having much of a nose at all, but I could be wrong. I haven't looked at the Grinch in about 24 hours. He has the red Santa suit on. I'm not sure if this is meant to be one of his legs. I guess it must be. And this is either a tail or something else. I don't know. It's the AI kind of went off the rails for this one. This is cute. I like this one. The face kind of looks Susian too. So he's a quadrupedal Grinch type character. Although, the legs and the arms are a little weird. I would maybe want to tweak this a bit. Leg growing out of his face or into his face, it could use some work. For this guy though, I think this is this is a good start. Let's this is the baby form. This is the base evolution. He hasn't evolved yet. The second one is just Garfield. Oh, you're right, it is just Garfield. How the heck did Garfield end up on here? Gross. All right, let's look at the fourth one here. Ooh, I like this one. The problem is it's not the whole body, it's just like the upper torso. So this is a good baseline though. You could definitely extrapolate from this. Kind of has Persian vibes. The evolution of Meowth with the nose and the eyes. But this one is great. This is like the baby form. Add a little fuzz to it and you got yourself the pre-evolution. Grinchy Bowl. All right, next up we have Magic 8-Ball, but it's broken and the liquid is leaking out. And it's just... okay, all right. It has symbols on it at least. Yeah, I don't think... it's probably not a good idea to give it anything round because it tends to get hung up on the whole it's round thing. So for some reason, I got an idea while I was looking at one of these. And now I don't remember what it was. Oh, this is just a decapitated head. I mean, maybe, I guess it could be. I feel like it's a good start and then the AI got lazy and was like, and here's the body. Okay, we're done. Like, you only gave me a minute and a half. That's what I came up with. Deal with it. All right, what did we see? Oh, I remember what I was gonna do. I was gonna do Chris Pratt. Just Chris Pratt. And the other one was gonna be a Crisp Rat. We'll see which one is funnier. Place your bets now, chat. What's funnier, Chris Pratt or a Crisp Rat? My money's on Crisp Rat. But we'll see. We'll let the people decide. Because if there's one thing I consider myself, it is a man of the people. Ribbon Candy Battle Cat? Is that what we're gonna call the fourth Grinch? All right, come on. Come on, give me the output. I'm ready. It's taking its sweet time. How's the other one doing? Also still running. This is why we were running Kerbals in the background before, but I don't know. I don't really have much to say about Kerbals at the moment after it decided to not want me to edit the jack-o'-lantern. So here we go. This is Chris Pratt as a Pokemon. How the heck did he get like an actually good-looking Pokemon? What the hell? All right, this one's a little weird, but it does have a Chris Pratt look to it, doesn't it? He has that same expression in all of these Pokemon. You guys see it? Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing here with this expression? He's got like the mouth open slightly, eyes kind of like whatever that, the way those eyes are. Let me see if I can find a picture of Chris Pratt to compare it to. And we'll see if we'll do an Eddie Vedder style comparison situation. All right, Chris Pratt. Yep, that's Chris Pratt, all right. No, he doesn't have his mouth open in any of these. He's like smiling in some of them. Remember when he was funny and then he got like weird? All right. Well, Cringer as Ribbon Candy. Cringer from He-Man and the Masters of the Universe? All right, we'll try that. Actually, hang on. Let's compare and contrast. Oh no, the Chris Pratt is adorable. It has an extra arm. This one is missing an arm. Guys, trade. Here, you keep the extra arm, you lose the arm. We'll call it good. Oh, this one's adorable. Look at it. It's got little whiskers. It's so crispy looking. Oh yeah, I'm taking the Chris Pratt over Chris Pratt any day. I don't care how like bulky he looks. Like, you keep your bulk. I'm taking this one. Easy. All right, so Arpeggiatura would like Cringer from He-Man as Ribbon Candy, which I guess is a thing that I've never heard of. And then as a follow-up to Chris Pratt, what do we got, chat? Are there any other characters we can make fun of? The third one is just Fennerit. Listen, it only has a limited amount of things it can look at. Also, what the heck is a Fennerit? Is that a Pokemon? Back to Google I go. Fennerit. I don't think that's a Pokemon. I've never heard. Are you thinking of Furret, Rillip? Furret is a Pokemon. And it's, you know, a pretty classic one. I think it's from what, Gen 3? Gen 3 or Gen 4? Oh, Gen 2. Sorry, I'm stupid. It comes from Zigzagoon? No, it comes from Sentret. What am I thinking of? Zigzagoon evolves into Linoon. All those normal type, like, weird critters they always blend together in my mind. Okay, what were we looking at? Yeah, I guess I better Google Ribbon Candy too, but here is Cringer from He-Man as Ribbon Candy. Very regal looking. It's a weasel looking thing. Furret. Sentret evolves into Furret. It has the color scheme of Cringer at least. Yep, definitely got that going for him. But other than that, oh, this one looks a little doofy. Like his face too small. It got squished together. The eye is in the wrong place a bit. You could probably tweak this one. You could almost say like, oh, maybe not. I was thinking they could be evolution lines, like boom, boom, boom or whatever, but no, I don't think that's gonna work. It's a little bit too. They all look like final evolutions. Maybe, except maybe this one. Maybe this one evolves into this one or something. Or vice versa. But yeah, got the color scheme in it and the patterns a little bit. The second one's a bird. Well, it's a Pokemon. They all kind of have looks to them. All right. Let's try one more time. Let's see if we can get a Kerbal. Jebediah Kerman from Kerbal Space Program, and let's try to finish strong tonight, chap. I would just like to point out, this is my last Thursday stream for a while, because I don't normally stream on Thursdays. Last week was just a fluke, and then I promised to stream this Thursday. And also, I'm going to be streaming Kerbal Space Program. Starting in November, I'm going to be doing a speed run in game time. So look forward to that if you're a KSP lover, although I think it's just Rill up here that really likes KSP. Everybody else is already watching Matt Comart, so what's even the point of playing KSP at this time? And I guess that's it. More Halloween stuff to come. I was turned on to some games that are on sale. Oh, okay, here's our Kerbal, by the way. Let's take a look at this. Hey, Bitterrock's here. Check out this AI generated Pokemon based on Jebediah Kerman from the hit series Kerbal Space Program. Sure. He has a big red dot for some reason. He's green. That's a good start. He's wearing a spacesuit. Here he is as a robot. Yeah, they're really, the AI is really latching on to the spacesuit. And actually, hang on. This is like an actual Kerbal body, and then this big silhouette at the top could be the head. Like, this is just a Kerbal, and then this is the body. The head isn't actually shown. The first one has a small reaction wheel for a tummy. Yep, it does. The red dot. Again, though, it like the proportions are right, but then the head is, they stop at the head. And then here we have, it's wearing the spacesuit. Same one here. They're both wearing spacesuits, which I guess makes sense. Like the Kerbals are generally wearing their spacesuits. So you get the big round head. Yeah, I would have liked to see more like a Yoda type, like in the examples, like this one. So this is Yoda. Like, it's clearly Yoda. It looks like an actual Pokemon, and it's good. What is this? Totoro from My Neighbor Totoro. Looks pretty cool as well. So maybe it's just a question of like, what are the sources available, and are you going to be able to put in the right word salad to get the good stuff? The bottom one is pogging. Oh, you know what? I bet if you put pogging in, you could you could get some interesting ones. Sonic the Hedgehog pogging. Remember that? When we ended up, I think it was Tita Titanium made the Sonic the Hedgehog pogging. I think I still have that actually. Hold on, let me see if I can get it out of Discord. Oh, yep, it was in the it was the guy in the costume. Hold on, I'm bringing it in. Bringing it in, chat. I can't bring it in. It's a WebP. All right, let me just open it up. Open link. There it is. Sonic the Hedgehog pogging. So definitely pogging. And this is a GIF. Yeah, there we go. It's got a GIF. It's got the teeth. So thanks to Tita Titanium for that one. Very, very horrifying. Very gross. Very wonderful. I love it. Oh no. Wait a minute. Hold on. He's not pogging, but he's like a pretty good looking Sonic. I want the full, all of them. Give me everything. I wish he was pogging though. Maybe the AI doesn't understand what pogging means because it's not a real word. Yeah, absolutely cursed, Rilla. But a great image. Like, that is a choice edit. I need to get better at image and video editing, I think. That's probably one of the things holding me back as a content creator. You have to actually be creative in certain ways. People expect that of you. You'll be even faster with 4 feet. We'll see. I don't know that having 4 feet would make you faster necessarily. But again, I'm not an expert. I'll just restart this music for the last couple minutes here. All right, here it comes. Here it comes. Oh God, he's horrifying. Yeah, cool. Also, his eyes aren't touching, so or they're not one giant eye, so it doesn't count. This is just like a plant. How's Blender as a video editor? Can Blender do video editing at all? I didn't even know that. I have no idea. You want to know because it's free. There are some other free video editing pieces of software out there. I don't know what they're called or where you can get them, but I'm pretty sure they exist, although they might not be very good. At some point, if you're going to get real big into video editing, you're going to have to shell out for like an actual program. Okay, what the heck? None of these are... The first one is Sonic, and then it just fell off. It's like, oh, Sonic's blue, right? Whatever. Here you go. Here's your blue plant. Maybe it's something to do with pogging. Because this also looks more plant-like. And this is just a circle. Like Sonic and then nothing. Can we just use Sonic the Hedgehog? Maybe get rid of pogging. But yeah, I think at some point I'm just gonna have to say, hey, a person who does this for a living, please edit my highlights and stuff like that. Because that's what the big streamers do, right? I mean, obviously, you know, I'm not a big streamer. I can't really justify paying someone a bunch of money that no one's gonna watch, but at the same time, if you want to grow, you have to make your own, you have to do all the editing and stuff. So it's like a catch-22. It's like the only people who can actually do this stuff can do it, and then they don't need to do it anymore because they'll hire somebody else to do it because they're successful. First one's pretty good. For Sonic, yeah, it was good. I like that first Sonic. I wish the other ones had been more like it. All right, here we go. Last one, chat. Last one of the night. And then I think, who is it? Just Matt Comart is streaming again. Of course he is. He's streaming Kerbal Space Program again. As always. Oh, this one's cool. It's like a baby Sonic, or like a pre-evolution for Sonic. This one, this one's great. This is fun. No arms. I like it. Editing is like creation gold. I know, right? Oh, Radio Free is streaming? All right, we'll go raid him then. We don't need to give Matt Comart. You guys all know about Matt Comart anyway. Let's go see what Radio Free's up to. This, okay. This looks a little weird, but I think if we cut this part out and maybe this part down here, we'd have a pretty okay Sonic the Hedgehog Pokemon. And this included the rings, which I really appreciate. Pretty cool, actually. Although now that I look at it, I think it just made him like a Butterfree. So maybe that's less cool. In fact, we have had this quadcopter design a couple times tonight. I think I'm going to deduct points for it. For reusing assets. Sonic before he got feet. Sonic doesn't deserve feet. People are just gonna get horny about him. The weird part is part of the logo. Oh, right here? Yeah, I guess the AI can't differentiate between like the character and whatever else is going on in the picture. Well, thanks everybody for coming out for a quote-unquote Kerbal night. And I will be back tomorrow. Oh crap, I don't know what I'm gonna play. I'll figure something out. Don't worry. We'll get it situated. Anyway, I'm gonna send you guys over to Radio Free Kerbin, who is not showing up, but I do know about him. He's playing Kerbal Space Program. Maybe he's having better luck than me, maybe not. So go say hi to him and then go on about the rest of your nights. Have a good time. I'm gonna watch some Beavis and Butthead, and I will see you guys tomorrow.